What is up, guys, and welcome to my review of Pokemon Legends of Arceus. This was an amazing game. So I decided not to do a whole um, series on it because it was a completely different game, new formula and everything, and I just wanted to enjoy it to the best of my abilities with working all it kind of um, took away from all some of that, but it took me 73 hours to beat the game. That's how slow I was going. So I I enjoyed it. There are a lot of pros and cons to this game. Well, more pros than cons, but um, yeah, there the whole mechanic of um, running around catching Pokemon. Uh, that's what we wanted for so long. Like, we wanted that for so long. And it was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed the series or the game, and I don't think I'm going to stop playing. There's a lot of things I can do. I haven't done really all the requests that are being asked for. I finished the main story quest. I do believe all of them are done. Yes. But then I have requests. Like, I haven't even done the playing with Drifloon. I have a lot that I could mess with, and there's more out there just waiting for me to grab to do. So there's a lot of things in the game to do. Um, there, the game storyline, amazing. I don't have a whole lot of footage from me playing the game because I played it on my TV or in handheld. I was doing a lot of just playing when I can play, and then on the weekend I would play almost all day, and a lot of times I would just be out in the open, out in the um, areas, collecting my resources, looking for Pokemon, and let me tell you, it took forever to finish my Pokedex. Like, I think I was at 72 hours trying to find one more Pokemon. Just one more Pokemon. And it was Munchlax, and I just could not find Munchlax. And apparently, no. Alright, let's get on. Okay. Apparently, over in this area, I was looking in the wrong area. So, Munchlax, it was said, it told me that it was in I need up more higher. English good. So it told me it was in the this area, the Deer Trek Heights, but I actually found it over here, which this might also be Deer Trek Heights, I think. Okay, I thought it was over in this area, but it was over here. And it replaced one of the spawns. I was unaware of this area being Deer Trek Heights. So I just could not find it. And I went and decided to go into the Icelands to the hot springs right here, because there is a chance for it to spawn here, but it's a 7% chance. I don't know what the percent chance of the Heightlands is, but I just never saw one there, and so I didn't really think it was there. But yeah, storyline, loved it. It was a really cool concept of being a complete outsider instead of kind of an outsider. in some games, Oras and Ruby Sapphire being the main one that I can think of, where you see yourself moving into a new town, and I guess Sun and Moon, but uh, we're not going to talk about Sun and Moon. Yeah, so you're dropped into a new world, basically, or a past world, and you have to help the Galactic Security Corp survey the lands and create the first Pokedex. Awesome. And that was really cool. You get to see all these Pokemon just out in the open, and let me pick this up. And you just get to like see the scenery. Graphics are not the best, but Nintendo and Pokemon have never been the biggest on graphics. So overall, I do enjoy the graphics. Sometimes it's a little weird, as you can see from this clip here. I did get a couple of clips of me playing. I just saved like the 30-second clips that you could do on the Switch. I just saved those, and it sometimes the graphics will glitch out a little bit, but overall it works just fine. Pokemon and NPCs far away get a little sluggish. You can see that that they kind of run at a slower pace. Let's see if I can get the Shinx to do that. Yeah, so it's like framey, like the Shinx is framey, but once you get closer, it does smoothen out, which is fine. You don't... Oh, there's a Munchlax. Actually, I'm gonna catch it. I want another Munchlax. Hello. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Going through the story, you create trust within the town, and when you first start, no one really trusts you, but then as the story progresses, it becomes more apparent that they can start trusting you. But and I'm gonna, if I remember, I'm gonna put this in the title of spoiler warnings, but it's been out for 3 weeks, I think. So if you haven't played it, you shouldn't really be worrying about spoilers if you haven't played it already. But if you are worried about spoilers and you're just taking your time in the game, probably come back whenever you do that. And anyways, after so here's a spoiler area. After you defeat all the nobles, the next day something happens. The wormhole that is above the Mount Cornet becomes really active, and the commander blames everything on you and banishes you. And the game is harsh. You literally have to walk down the road of the town and just see all the comments everybody are making about you, and it is just harsh. Like, some people are like, we should never have trusted someone from who fell out of the sky, and it's like, dude, there's nothing I could do about that. And it like, dang, Nintendo, I didn't know you could be that dark sometimes. But you get tossed out, left to essentially die, and your mission, while not being on the Security Corp, is to get the red chain, and in order to do so, you have to meet the three the like trios and get the items from them to create the red chain, and then you go and face Palkia or Dialga, and then you have to go and create a origin ball, which is essentially a cherish ball. Don't even. You have to go and create that. So you have to go and get some one more material for that after you've defeated and or captured Dialga or Palkia, and whichever one you caught first, the opposite will show its origin form to you, and you will have to defeat it, and it is a mess. And during the cutscene for that, you actually see the temple getting destroyed, which then becomes basically the ruined temple that you see in Diamond and Pearl, where you go and meet Palkia or Dialga. And it was really cool that they actually did that, because we got to see the ruins actually get ruined. So that was a nice touch for the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. Good job on that. And then you have to you go, if you want to do the post game stuff, like it's post game, you don't have to do it, but the game kind of wants you to, and it's a little weird, honestly. But you go back and do the Lake Trio again and whatnot, and no, I don't want to rest. Right. You go and face the Lake Trio again, and after all of that, ooh, they're kind of in a bad circle. Let's do this. There we go. All four of them get to interact while I talk to y'all. And then you get to catch the Lake Trio. You meet Heatran, Cresselia, Regigigas, and was there one more? I think there was one more. Let's have a look at the Pokedex. So you got Cresselia, Regigigas, Heatran, Lake Trio. Yeah, and then you got the three genies, which is Tornadus, Thundurus, and Lindurus. And then they have a new genie, which is Enamorous, I guess. Which, she was a pain in the butt, let me tell you. I actually fainted to her once, which is not bad, but still. The other three, I didn't faint once, but this one I fainted once. It was like, gosh, dang. But after you get all of them, gather the plates, you go to the ruined temple, thinking you're gonna go and do the Arceus quest, but then this. Yeah, it honestly, an amazing twist. Volo was really cool throughout the whole series, and then this happened. That just crazy. And Garatina was so unfair, where you had to fight both forms as well as do the bomb thing. And did you have to do the? I don't remember. I don't think you had to do that. Anyways, yeah, fighting both forms, totally annoying. But then randomly, I was just flying around. I wasn't even trying to find Garatina. I found the cave that it was in, and I caught it. So I needed to at some point, but I just randomly did it, and it was like super funny. But yeah, that whole twist there was just insanity. All right, everybody, come on back. And we're actually gonna go to the town. Yeah, no. And I have not been able to figure out how to change the picture on the card. I'm probably gonna look that up later, but I've just been enjoying the game and doing whatever I wanted. Essentially taking my time, and 73 hours later, finally finished. And that's not even like the full time I've played. I've done some Outbreak hunting for shinies, and at the beginning, if I didn't find a shiny, I would reset, but at this point I don't really care about that portion of that method. If I find an Outbreak, I'll go to it. Other than that, I won't. I'll save in case there is a shiny and I fail it. But if I don't, if there's no shiny, I'm just gonna go back to town and see what other Outbreaks there are. I don't really care about the saving, going back, having a 70% chance to get the Outbreak again. So yeah, and I started with Rowlet, so just in case anybody wanted to know, I started with Rowlet. And let's actually, I need the staples. So for the first half of the game, I had my team pretty well set the way I wanted it. Let me put these guys back. I had the Decidueye, Staraptor, and Luxray. And the Staraptor and Luxray were actually the Pokemon you would get at the very beginning of the game. The tutorial part. Yeah. And then I had Floatzel, Rapidash, and right? Hold on. Oh no, yeah. Luxray. But I got a shiny Luxray, so I'm trying to level that one up. But then my last Pokemon actually switched off. So at first I had Mr. Mime, and you can see from its level, it was on my team for a little while, level 41. But then there were we got to what? Okay, we got to the 4th Noble, and I decided to change it up, and I went with Hippowdon. And this was my team for the rest of the game. I did not have any other Pokemon on my team unless I was doing just leveling up to get like evolutions and whatnot. I did so. I'll come back to that. I did have this on my team for like a good little bit, but then ultimately I put Rapidash back on because I wanted Rapidash more than Typhlosion. And that I think was about it for everything that happened. And then here's all my shinies that I got from Outbreaks. So I got Banary, which I evolved into Lopunny, Stantler, which I evolved into Weird Ear. I got Chingaling, Badoo, Eevee, which I evolved into Umbreon because I love shiny Umbreon. And then in one outbreak, I actually got 2 shiny Tangulas. I don't know. I got a shiny Graveler. Yeah. Sliggoo, Kricketot, shiny Ghastly, which I fully evolved into Gengar, Sudowoodo, and then Machoke. And Machoke was actually my first shiny Pokemon in the game that wasn't just given to you, because this shiny Ponyta, which I am not putting anywhere except here because I don't consider it a shiny Pokemon that I legitimately got full odds and whatnot, because the game literally gives it to you. So it is a shiny, I do have it, but ultimately I don't feel like I did anything to get it, so I'm not going to try really use it. I used it for a little bit just to have it, but ultimately I did go back to my Rapidash, which was Ponyta before. And then here are all my full odds shiny. So this was this Sneasler, which was Sneasel, was my very first full odds shiny. And then Ambipom, which I was just going around trying to find the Munchlax in the Icelands, and it just popped up. And then again, Munchlax, I was trying to find, and I got a full odds Bergmite. Oh, some of these names I just do not know how to pronounce, no matter how many times I hear it. And then the last time, the last full odds was also looking for my Munchlax, was Machoke, which was actually shiny in the hot springs, which was really funny because I already have one. But I'm gonna compare the two and see which one I want to evolve into Machop and go from there. But yeah, my full Legends of Arceus experience was an amazing experience. Pokemon did an amazing job on the game, and this is me being a Pokemon fan. Some people didn't really care for the game. I don't know why, but that amount of people is like kind of low in all honesty, because from so many people that I've seen in or reading about this game, they love the game. They love the whole aspect of it being kind of like a Breath of the Wild, Monster Hunter kind of game. And it gave a new life to the Pokemon franchise. And I hope the Pokemon Company and Nintendo see how well this did and incorporate it in future games. And as of recording this, the Pokemon Day Pokemon presentation did happen, and I did see their new games. I don't care for the names. It was like Scarlet and Violet. Don't care for the names. Now, they are going back to the colored themes, which is okay, but those colored names are just not what I would expect. But from the small amount that we've seen, they may be keeping this kind of style of game, or they might go back to like Sword and Shield kind of aspect instead of it being partially wild, the wildlands, wild area. It might be the whole game zone is a wild area, kind of like what this game does, but it kind of branches it off. So they might kind of combine both into one. We'll see. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this game, and oof, loved it. absolutely enjoyed the game, and I didn't want to make this video until I completely did the whole storyline and post game. And I did that. I got all 238 Pokemon. I know I can get Manaphy and Fanaphy, but I want to do that later, as well as Darkrai and Shaman. So I'll do that again later. But yeah.
Alright, there's one more thing I forgot to mention while I was in the recording, is this final fight was brutal. So a lot of this was a brutal game in the fact that the Pokemon could fight back and everything, but it wasn't a real issue. The Nobles, while yes, they had their issues with how they performed, it wasn't too bad, but Arceus was brutal. And if you have gotten to Arceus, you know what I'm talking about. But I did not record any of the fight because it took me a lot of tries. I got the recordings from my Switch from me calling it to me going up to it. But overall, the game was brutally fun.
If you guys enjoyed this game, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the game was, or what your favorite aspect of the game was. And if you didn't enjoy the game, let me know what you didn't enjoy about it and how they could have improved upon it. And even if you liked it, let me know what you think could have been improved upon. There are a few things that could have been improved upon, like graphics, but that's not something that I really care for in a Pokemon game. I care about more of the storyline. But yeah, I am glad I did not do a series, because it would have made me want to rush the game, and I just didn't want to do that. But I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I know it's not a whole lot, and a lot of it was just like me kind of spoiling the game, but it's been out 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure most everybody who wanted to play the game has played the game and beat the game. So, and I kind of took more of my time to do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I know it's a more different kind of video, but it was the kind of style of video I wanted to do. So I will see you guys in the next series, whatever series that is going to be. And yeah, have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are in the world and when you are watching this. Bye.